Good morning, good Monday, and yes, I know what you're thinking.
Thought you were dead.
So did I, but the doctors were amazed. Check it out. The bastards even asked me if I'd ever held Luna. But anyway, this is a quick take comeback special in every sense, and that's because, not for the first time either, the Pudgy Penguins are back. Yep, the floor price surged over 55% to 2.75 ETH last week, seeing this previously endangered species do over 331 ETH in 24-hour volume, briefly surpassing the likes of other deeds and moonbirds to secure a top 5 position for the first time in a long time in NFT terms. Now, these little guys have had quite the 12 months. It was about this time last year that the co-founder, Cole Ethereum, got Zach XBT'd for having a less than exemplary track record of delivering to his customers. A few months later, one of the key mods blew the whistle on alleged malpractice at the very top, involving possible bribes and a weird fake hiring campaign. Then came, oh my god, Roggate, when the much anticipated Christmas egg airdrops hatched into the shittest present ever. But the final straw was the revelation that the founding team had actually cashed out to the tune of many millions of dollars. This prompted a full-on penguin rebellion, and well, soon enough the original team was out, Luca Netz was in, I highly recommend you check out our stream with him, and things have been on the up ever since. Last Friday, the revamped Huddle welcomed the announcement of actual, real, tangible, and maybe even fungible toys for selected NFT holders. Introducing our Pudgy Toys lineup, licensed directly from the community. This is the first of many instances where Pudgy Penguins IP will allow Web 2 to meet Web 3. Already, their 7-day trading volume is up around 750%. After months of waddling on thin ice, the Pudgy Penguins appear to be marching forward with a new sense of unity and purpose, and with clear direction coming from the team, this former darling of the NFT space could be back on the road towards certified blue chip status. But that's not the only significant comeback I wanted to cover today, which unfortunately takes us from the cute and cuddly to Martin Shkreli. Remember that guy? The most hated man in America and so-called farmer bro who artificially raised the price of a life-saving HIV treatment by like 5,000% because he could. Or rather because...
That's part of what capitalist America is all about.
I mean, is it though? Well, after serving 4 years behind bars, Martin's made a stunning return to form with the newly launched Drug-like, a Web3 platform that hopes to disrupt Big Pharma by democratizing and removing the barriers to early-stage drug discovery, a laudable aim. Think of it as Render for drugs. Instead of harnessing a decentralized network of GPU power for rendering graphics, Drug-like's proof of optimization consensus mechanism. So is that even like a real consensus mechanism? Allows anyone to provide a bit of spare compute to run both solver and validator nodes powering industrial scale campaigns in exchange for MSI, the platform's official token. It's actually a pretty cool idea. But does a leopard ever really change its spots? Because just 6 weeks after announcing Drug-like and its MSI token, which I shit you not stands for Martin Shkreli Inu, this happened. Damn! MSI holders just got Shkreli'd! Or did they?
There are a few platforms that put security first while helping you make the most out of your crypto. On Nexo, you can buy crypto with a card in seconds and automatically start earning interest paid out daily. If you want to restructure your portfolio when the time comes, jump on Nexo's instant exchange and get rewards on every swap. Borrowing against your crypto without selling is easy with rates starting at 0%. Nexo is the place for your crypto where you can securely buy, earn, exchange, borrow, and store your assets through the market cycles. Visit nexo.io and play the long game right.
Now, Martin claims to have been hacked, and that may well be true, as it appears he might have unwittingly downloaded a Trojan masquerading as lewd video content from 2014. I mean, come on. Torrenting blue movies in this day and age? I'm not convinced. Martin, at this point, I'm of course not officially accusing you of anything other than being a knob. I'm just saying that pumping a life-saving drug by 50x and rugging a token on his incel fanboys sounds a bit like two cheeks of the same arse to me. In other news, the FTX empire continues its unstoppable rise with a potential deal to acquire majority share of the now Hong Kong-based exchange Huobi. You can cut that. It turns out that founder Leon Lee is looking to cash in his 60% stake in the company. And as ever, guess who's there waiting in the wings like an extremely wealthy broccoli? Yep, the Wunderkind himself. And he's been on quite the spree. 7.6% in Robinhood, no problem. 240 milli for BlockFi, pocket change. Of course, he's even gone on record saying that he intends to buy Goldman Sachs one day, and I wouldn't bet against him. It's like his hair is a black hole slowly engulfing everything in its orbit. As Tom White, Director of Research at Stonks, told the Defiant, he's playing a market metagame the likes of which we have never seen. It's 4D chess, while all the others are playing checkers. Check out our new website, it's really cool. But hey, that's not necessarily a bad thing, until it is. And within a few hours of the potential deal emerging, the Huobi exchange token HB did what technical analysts refer to as an inverse Shkreli. Last but not least, boom, they got him. That cheeky dev who contributed some lines of code to the Tornado Cash protocol, right around from this very office here in Holland. The details remain murky, but here's what we do know. The Netherlands Fiscal Information and Investigation Service, the country's finance crime law enforcement division, announced Friday that they had arrested a 29-year-old Amsterdam resident who they alleged was involved in concealing criminal financial flows and facilitating money laundering. And while there's no official confirmation of which Tornado Cash developer has been detained, the FOID further said that they were not ruling out the possibility of multiple arrests. Anyway, this is a huge subject encompassing everything from First Amendment rights in the US. Is code speech or is speech code? What kind of legal precedent this sets for governments to go after other obfuscation protocols, whether they even can, and frankly, it's a topic deserving a video of its own. But it does sound a bit like the Dutch authorities are doing the US's dirty work for them. Am I allowed to say that? Because under constitutional law, it would be pretty hard to nick somebody for contributing to what is essentially a decentralized and politically neutral digital Nutri-bullet. I mean, to illustrate just how weak a grasp US policymakers have on the matter, check out Secretary of State Antony Blinken's since-edited tweets. We will continue to aggressively pursue actions against currency mixers laundering virtual currency for criminals. Today, Sorry, it's a bit triggering for me to see UST written like that. Can we do that bit again? Today, U.S. Treasury sanctioned virtual currency mixer Tornado Cash, which is a U.S.-sanctioned DPRK state-sponsored hacking group used by the DPRK to launder money. This unprecedented arrest is just part of a story that will surely be years, decades even, in the making. How a global system adopts a new permissionless technology, and no doubt Tornado Cash will be among the first of many protocols to come into the crosshairs of international policy moving forward. Crypto Twitter is largely but by no means wholly united in condemning the arrest, as well as OFAC's decision to put Tornado Cash on its SDN list, which is typically reserved for, terrorist organizations, enemy of the state, that kind of thing. For some, Tornado Cash is an open source protocol embodying the values of privacy rights, free speech, and so on and so forth. For others, well, it's just a money laundering smart contract that was always going to be harnessed by nefarious actors, the kind of thing that tarnishes the wider space at large. What do you think? Is this just political grandstanding from the US? Are they really going to arrest all those celebrities who were sent ETH via Tornado Cash just to prove a point? Jimmy Fallon actually going to jail? Let us know in the comments below, subscribe, and above all, have a good week.
What's going on? You got it, go.